UK government considers preparing for scenario of unexpected collapse of Russian Federation? The Times.
Here's a summary of the article.
According to internal assessments within the UK government, the UK should prepare for the scenario of an unexpected collapse of the Russian Federation so that such events do not take London by surprise. Even from the beginning of the full-scale war, London assumed it could end in instability inside the country for Moscow. The pace of events since Prigozhin announced his march on Moscow has prompted diplomats to quickly prepare a plan of action for various scenarios. John Glenn, the Chief Secretary to the Treasury of the United Kingdom, said that the events in Russia are its internal affairs. The former UK defence attaché in Moscow, John Foreman, said that Prigozhin's successful seizure of power would be the worst-case scenario, and there should be no illusions that he is supposedly a more liberal, peace-minded Democrat because he's a fascist. Foreman suggested that the pace of events on Friday and Saturday caught Western diplomats by surprise. Sir Roderick Lyne, a former UK ambassador to Russia, expressed that after the uprising, Putin's chances of remaining ruler of Russia for life are already less, but right now he is still in charge.
This post received a score of 36,000, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I don't believe that governments around the world have not already considered this in massive detail.
Right, Dodd probably has 600 different scenarios written out. Scenario of unexpected collapse of Russian Federation, Scenario 584, AUKUS sense weakness, seize power Animal Farm style.
July 4, 23, AUKUS push Russian subs below their crush depth. July 5, 23, Russian MOD blames loss of subsea fleet on the United States, the United States denies accusations. July 6, 23, Russia and America launch full-scale nuclear exchange. November 1, 23, terrestrial human life has mostly ceased to exist. The era of ocean rain has commenced. Whales, seals and other tasty but blubbery marine life lives in fear. Among the fishes there are whisperings that maybe humans and their whaling wasn't so bad.
The age of man is over. The time of the orca has come.
Aliens land. What's up, AUKUS? Now that those pesky humans are out of the way, here's how to build an interstellar warp drive.
The orcas eat them and become interstellar warlords.
The perfect intersection of my two boyhood loves, AUKUS and Star Trek.
There are cetaceans canonically serving on starships in Star Trek. While not orcas, Lower Decks actually shows cetacean ops a couple of times with a pair of belugas.
I know, the gay belugas on the Cerritos made me feel very seen lol.
Oh, you are a beluga whale? Unexpected. Russia becoming an EU member would be an unexpected surprise. Russia revealing that it had a moon base for 20 years would be totally unexpected. Russia falling apart should be, get me the Russian Federation dissolution strategy files.
Yes sir. Do you want the thousands of warlords maintaining individual city-states, 1, or the neighboring countries begin gobbling up the resources, 1?
The warlords, 1, but with the China contingency.
China contingency where they're without the nuclear fallout.
I say not, but just in case get me the Japan and North Korean refugee contingency as well.
Do you want the Kaliningrad Oblast is occupied by Germany option with that? It's not as popular nowadays, still a timeless classic in my opinion, sir.
I think he'd rather have the return of the Prussian Empire one. Classic, but this one involves Frederick the Great's corpse.
Get Bismarck on the phone.
He's right outside, sir. You know him, he always has a plan.
UK government to play the Hearts of Iron 4 mod the new order to prepare for the said collapse.
Hey, I worked on that mod for like 2 years as an artist lol. Nice to see a reference to it here. P did Yeltsin's portrait. Unless they've changed it. Did like hundreds of portraits of different leaders, ministers, generals and stuff. Mostly ministers and generals though tbh. But lots of leaders too. Though I've barely ever played the mod.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.